Alright, I am here, Barnes and Noble. I wanted to show you the difference compared to the manga section. And the problem is you're not getting a lot of people over here that are actually buying Eric.
Hey, how's it going?
Miss Marvel?
No, not at all. No, it's an illusion.
This is awkward.
This is very awkward. I'll see you later.
Could you guys hear that all right?
Yeah, we could hear it fine.
Yeah, that was good. The funny thing about that video is Clint's videos have I don't know 400 to 800 views. That one's got 1,300 already. He only posted it yesterday. It's going
That's
off.
awesome.
How are you, George? Leroy?
Good.
I recorded that video.
Yes, we thought it was you because we could hear that little laugh that you do.
Yeah. When I try not to laugh, and I'm laughing
Mm.
anyways. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up, chat? Let's have a look who's in here. B Rose is here. Mo Biggs. Back Black Tiger Hidden Dragon by John Hervey. All right. Amanda B. George is here. I Borrow Ideas. Manifesto. Let's scrolling down. I think that's it. I think that is it.
That's it.
That's it. How was your secret meeting, Leroy?
Yeah, the Whisper Network had a function I had to attend.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, Leroy, Eric, and Clint met up yesterday in America somewhere.
Wichita, Kansas. It's okay.
How was it?
We had a dinner, and then we went to Barnes and Nobles and goofed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And you didn't shoot any guns, I hear.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, that's normal. That's not like a thing for Americans. It's I could go to the shooting range or the skeet shoot or whatever, the skeet range whenever I want. It's not like a huge deal. For Australians coming over here, we want to take you to the gun range because it's not available to you.
No, I mean, they took our guns away and they burnt them down.
Yeah.
Well, you just started, Eddie. You haven't really missed much. We're going to talk about your campaign a little bit, actually, which is going to be cool. George, are you a big shooter? Do you go to a shooting range every now and then? Never? No? Have you ever been?
I've been to a golf range where you drive the golf ball. I did that once. I didn't like that either, though.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. We have golf ranges here. I don't get the why people like golf.
I don't get it.
Greg Norman is Australian. Yeah.
Yeah. Hockey's here. Hope you're doing all right, man. I positioned the light in front of the chat, so it's actually really hard to read.
Yeah, you're looking funny when you're trying to read the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just really stupid. Let's get up Sovereign Wolf. I don't know if George is aware because he's not on social media, but people have been posting links to unboxing videos of Sovereign Wolf.
I like Mark Polton's the best. I think he had the best one.
Bring up Mark Polton's then.
I Borrow Ideas says George hasn't picked up a weapon since he accidentally stuck at someone with a rock on a slingshot.
Why can't I find these?
Have you gotten your copy yet, Leroy?
No, but I didn't back till later in the campaign. So if he's doing it by order, and I don't know, I haven't Eddie's been busy, so not been bothering him. So I figure he's probably doing it in order. So it makes sense that I didn't yet.
How do you do it when you fulfill your campaigns, Rob? Do you do it in order of the background number? Do you do it by tier? Do you do it by location, like all Australia first? Like, how do you do it?
Usually by tier, and then usually by location. Because if it everywhere else is different, but Australia, you have to ship differently, which is it's just annoying. I found the video here.
Mo Big says George lets the river do his dirty work for these days.
Take me to the river.
Let's go with this one.
Before we get started,
we don't need to have the sound on for it, but This box, man, from a first-time creator to have a box like this, he's just like he's putting everyone to shame, I reckon.
Eddie has a very sexy box.
I appreciate the bubble wrap too.
Look at the way that thing's packaged.
Now, is that box
sexy.
shipped like that, or is that box shipped in a box?
No, it's shipped like that. Unfortunately.
Okay.
I wonder if it would be worth just chucking like a layer of bubble wrap around the whole thing, though.
No, I mean that defeats he's really buying these as shipping boxes. I mean, and he's not the only one. You can see what Ethan. I know George is on, like you said, Twitter, but Ethan just put out a tweet what he's shipping warts and all in, and it's a nice looking box. So,
what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow was in that movie, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She was the wife.
She was in the box.
That's fantastic because I hate her. She's a terrible actress.
Mark Shamwow Polton.
Rob likes the look of your package, Eddie. Yeah, I mean, so like, I looked into doing boxes a long time ago, but it's something we can't do here for a good price. So I mean, Eddie has set the bar and he's set it really high.
Yeah, but you're not even getting into like your stop the video. Even the rolled up posters come in little tiny tubes in that box. Like it's not just a box, man. So like those crappy little posters that nobody wants, now I want them from Eddie. If I would have known, look at this. Like they're rolled.
That's nice. I can't stand folded posters. That's a nice touch. That's a lot of work by someone.
Yeah, I'd never fold a poster. I don't get it. I did a poll on Twitter about do we like folded posters? No, and it was only like it wasn't that damning. I thought it'd be like 95% of people were like, no, I hate folded posters, but it was like 60-40 or something.
That's not bad.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like,
you're only pissing off 60% of your customers. Just play it.
The box idea really just started to fit the poster without folding it. Fair enough.
Yeah, Eddie really like. I hope people pay attention to what he's doing now. I really don't know how feasible what he's doing is because I don't know the finances behind it. So I don't know at what point in a campaign you could start thinking about doing something like this. And I will say that. I mean, I don't know if everybody can do this. Maybe they can. I don't know the finances.
It sounds like Leroy saying Eddie is special.
I think he's special.
Yeah, that's nice.
Eddie's awesome.
I mean, like, however much he's paying for the box, whatever it is, the impression that he's leaving on his back is gonna trump every single other person out there. Like, who's got better packaging than this?
Nobody. You really like Eddie's box.
Eddie's box is sensational. I don't think I've seen a better box than that. I've got to move this light because I can't see what Chad's saying.
Eddie wants to know, when you guys called him special, is he like short bus special?
No.
B-Rose says he got a glimpse of the price. It's affordable. Yeah, I mean, I know what the price is. I don't know if Eddie wants me to say it, so I won't. But I think this is everyone should be doing it.
Are you doing it?
Well, it's a. I don't think I can, George. Everyone in America should be doing it because they have access.
No, you guys can't even do Gemini mailers. You do an Aussie version of it.
Yeah, but I think ours are better actually.
Oh, I saw that thing from
Bancroft.
From Michael when he showed that. Yeah, they're not better, but no, they're acceptable.
They're not better? Are you sure?
They're
you want me to get one out?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Oh, boy,
anyway, how you doing, Leroy?
I don't want to listen to you talk about shipping again, George.
Mobig says, I once let slip that he sounds dumb, so he's going to prove how smart he is by getting on the wrong side of Mobig's. Mark seems really impressed with this packaging.
Yeah, Mark. I mean, this
Look at
was
that.
yeah.
So this is it there. Goes in there,
Yep.
folds over,
Mm-hmm.
and then folds again.
Yeah, so it's really one ply on each side. It's not the same. The Gemini has the curled in and then the fold over on top, so there's 2 plies. So it's not as good. It's not bad. It's just not as good.
All right. You heard it here
You
first, everyone.
you have to mark them down, George, on the next.
I will.
campaign.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Eddie Winkler says, "Go for it. The price is great. Wouldn't recommend the company."
He was mentioning he was having issues with the company.
Oh,
but let's pause here. This is Eddie's trading cards. I haven't seen them yet, but
Maybe Eddie would like to come on and talk about his fulfillment process if he's free. We can ask him.
yeah, yep.
Let us
Sounds
know,
good.
Eddie.
Send him the link.
All right.
You guys are hurting George. We always hurt George. We
He
don't
doesn't.
mean to.
He knows. George doesn't really like to talk about Eddie's box. It makes him a little bit embarrassed.
Mo says, yeah, Eddie got screwed over by a bunch of damaged copies from the printer. He knows how we all felt when we got Jawbreakers Lost Souls. Do you like this card though? I think it's sick. He's got little syringes here.
That's sharp.
Yeah, that's a cool design element.
So what tier did you order, Rob?
I think I just got the basic package.
Which one? Which cover?
I don't even remember.
Hmm.
I'd have to check. I better check. I actually backed it now that I think about it. I'm like,
Don't do it on stream, but yeah.
pretty positive.
Well,
I did.
you could stop sharing your screen and then check. Just don't do it while you're sharing your screen. I don't know who would do that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I first saw this, I was like, oh, werewolves, that's not really my thing, but the art looks great. Eddie's a nice dude. It looks good value. You get heaps for your money. It's over 100 pages. Like, how can you not back this?
I know Mo gives Eddie a hard time, but since I've had my YouTube channel, a couple of my favorite memories are of Eddie getting the books and showing them off or showing something off for the first time on camera and just seeing how excited and how proud he was of everything. It really was great to see that. So, like, I appreciate Eddie coming on and sharing those moments with. I think George was there too.
Yeah, it was
George
fun.
and I,
he says mine should be there in a day or two. So I obviously did back it then. Mo says Rob gets it in Australia before me. Fantastic.
Wow.
What was that?
That was that Voo Stray thing that they play. Whatever it's called.
The didgeridoo?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that was a didgeridoo.
I don't know. I'm not Australian.
They're really hard to play because you've got to breathe in and breathe out at the same time. Can you
That's
do
called
that,
life. I know you struggle with that.
Oh my gosh.
The same time, Leroy. In and out.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
No.
Give us a
Well, I've been alive 42 years, so yeah.
At the same time, Leroy.
I don't have to think about it. It just comes natural for me.
No, you can't do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can't do it. So that's what I'm saying, right? Eddie has set the bar so high. I think as long as the book's good, he's going to blow people away. I think Professor Murph is going to do the same thing. Are there any other projects that you think are going to, set a high standard this year?
Yeah, like I said, I just saw the box of awards and all. It's pretty impressive. So,
oh yeah, is that on Ethan's feed?
It's on Twitter. The tweeter.
I'm not impressed till I get it.
Do you want me to find it?
Yeah, I can bring it up though. He's changed his name to Mr. Fakin von Scovia.
So it's Kenneth Rocafort sketch for the day. It's pretty good.
What are we looking at now?
The box for warts and all.
He's bringing it up.
Well, I gotta find it first.
Oh, Biggs.
Oh, here it is.
It's not funny when I say it, but somehow it's funny when Mo says it.
Oh, I see that your photo might be on Twitter, Leroy. I don't know if you know about that.
Can I see it? Or no? Leroy?
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to do a box for warts and all.
I just said like 3 times during the stream.
I thought you were messing up the name. I thought you were trying to say, I wasn't trying to correct you and embarrass you. I thought you meant Rec Planet.
No, warts and all.
What? How does this work? Like,
I guess
Is
there's a top and bottom are flaps that folds in to create the box, and he's going to put the hardcover and the binders in there. I didn't even realize he was making a customized box for it.
that's crazy.
Yep.
Damn.
So there you go.
Wait, can we see the picture of Leroy?
There's a couple of them.
Are we allowed
Well,
to see it, though?
It's up to
Yeah.
Leroy.
Yeah.
It's up to Leroy.
Well, I mean, it's on Twitter. It's not really
Oh.
up to me anymore. It's there.
Where did it go? Are you going to get
Here.
it, Leroy?
Yeah, here's one of them.
You want to read that one, George?
Rob doesn't know how boxes work, George. Be gentle with him. Oh, the one from Barnes & Noble. That's funny.
Oh, it gets better.
One on the left. George's first box was the Ark of the Covenant. George thought Leroy wasn't smart enough to get the names right.
No, I thought he was just messing it up. I didn't know a box was coming with that. That's pretty cool.
I like that some Xevious or whoever, he did this, George.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That
Rob
looks
tries.
so perfect. Were you trying to do that?
Yeah. That was the whole point. You know, like people don't give Clint Stoker enough credit for that video that he did was his idea. This picture that we did was his idea. The guy's a funny guy. Like
That's
he
funny.
really is. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen the original picture. Is it something that I should look up now or not?
The milkshake
no.
girl, the milkshake girl's picture. You haven't seen that before?
Even I've
No.
seen it, and I don't even have Twitter.
I think you should get it, Leroy, so I can see it. Mo says Rob tries to open boxes like he's cracking a coconut. It's not far off. Leroy is Stephen King, apparently.
It looks so perfect, like it's crazy. It's funny.
Wow, did Heather actually post this? She thought it was a self-own. It's a Photoshop, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, bad. There you go. So, George. Oh.
You've seen that before, right?
No, I don't think so. That's something though. George,
Anyway, yes.
you and I love character sheets.
Yes.
You have the Marvel ones there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about them, George?
Let's just learn about the character, learning about their powers, their abilities, their weaknesses, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like almost like a role-playing game check sheet for a character. I think that's kind of interesting.
I've had some for myself for Replicator for ages, right? These are the categories I've got. So strength, speed, endurance, intelligence. That's the first band. The second band is pain tolerance, resistances, and regeneration. So let me explain it. So pain tolerance is the ability to fight effectively while injured. Resistance is the ability to resist incoming damage, and regeneration is the ability to regenerate damage taken. So they go from 1 to 5, with 5 being unkillable or immune. And then with the speed, strength, endurance, intelligence, you've got weak, you've got normal, peak human, Super B, which is 2 times human. Then you've got Super A, which is 10 times human, Super S, which is 20 times peak human, and then 7, which is incalculable. What do you think?
Mo Big said something I was just thinking. It doesn't mention charisma, and the other one I was thinking about was resources. Like
Resources.
how wealthy a character could be. Like, for example, Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark would be off the charts resources wise because they have access to so much money, whereas other characters like Peter Parker would have near zero because they're poor.
And how does that play into the character, like their strengths and weaknesses?
Well, I mean, if you're a character that relies on weapons or vehicles and stuff like that, stuff like that, it would be important to them. How else are you going to get the best technology available? How else are you going to get the best vehicles available or the best weapons available without you having the money necessary for it? So yeah, that stuff's important. But charisma's another one.
Charisma, but how does that come into play?
Well, I guess if you're trying to maybe recruit a team or lead a team or be a leader of other characters or be able to like give orders effectively, how could you do that without having any charisma?
It also determines if Catwoman leave you at the altar or not, too, George.
I guess Bruce Wayne doesn't have much charisma anymore. He used to.
And I noticed Marvel have like, what's it, fighting ability?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? That sounds kind of lame to me.
No, I like it. Like, I would think someone like Iron Fist's fighting ability would be better than, I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of another character right now off the top of my head, but he would
Cyclops.
be. Yeah, exactly. Cyclops. Like, he could whip Cyclops' butt in as far as fighting ability.
But does fighting ability really matter when Cyclops can shoot laser beams out of his eyes?
Well, that's a different category.
Which is what? Energy projection.
Whatever you'd want to call it.
Cyclops also has the ability to be the least interesting comic book character of all time.
His charisma would definitely be lower. That's where the charisma would be important. I agree with him.
Hey, Murph and Dirk Doe Comics. How you doing, man? Eddie's a big Cyclops fan for some reason.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Eddie. I didn't mean anything by that. Just that Cyclops.
I did. That's exactly why I said it.
George didn't mean anything by it except that Cyclops sucks and X-Men sucks.
Yeah.
Badger says Cyclops is gayer than me. I think that's pretty funny. What about speed, strength, endurance, intelligence? Does there need to be another category there?
Like we said, charisma.
I don't know charisma really.
No, you're not understanding the way this conversation is supposed to go, George.
Oh,
Rob is supposed to show you this, and then you're supposed to say how amazing he is for 10 minutes about it. That's how it's supposed to go.
George.
Rob,
Exactly.
This is exactly how I picture this would be. This is amazing. I think you should add charisma and resources, though.
Charisma. I'll write it down.
See, little sugar.
What about you, chat? What else? What other categories think would be important? I think those are both important categories. What about you, Leroy? What do you think?
This doesn't interest me one bit.
All right, there you go.
You don't like this stuff, Leroy?
No, I'm just questioning like how bored you must have been to sit here and down and come up with this. Like you just must have had nothing going on.
Oh, dude, I love this stuff. George and I are on the same.
I do like it.
Yeah, but George is a comic book nerd where you've never read a comic book in your life before, Rob.
Are you going to have like height, weight, and all that kind of stuff too?
Yeah, I think so.
Now that Amanda has read NTM's comics, she has now read more comics than you have, Rob.
She has not. I've read so much Judge Dredd that, it's more than Amanda.
I read those Judge Dredd books I told you I bought.
Did you hate them?
I put them on eBay already.
Oh.
That a boy. At least they didn't put them in the recycle bin.
That's the next level.
Yeah.
And then the garbage is the last level.
That's like I like cereal, and then I like comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I put the effort in to put them on eBay is pretty good. If they don't sell, though, they're going in the recycling.
That's sad because that's like the best thing that I had from my childhood. It's just like it sucks. Oh shit!
I did like the movie though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
I watched a movie recently, George. It wasn't
What'd you
bad.
see?
I know, Dread.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it.
This is the stuff you like, yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. The power ratings. I can't see what they have as categories: strength, speed, agility, stamina, durability, and endurance. Is that what it says?
Intelligence. I'll
Oh,
blow it up for you.
do you have intelligence on yours?
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. I don't have agility because, like, I kind of feel like agility merges into speed a bit.
Well,
No,
agility is
no.
important. Agility is important because, you take a character like Nightcrawler and it helps him get to the coffee shop and have a boring comic book scene a little quicker if you have good agility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one I was toying up. All right, I'll put it in the maybe category.
Yeah, I think agility and speed are different.
Yeah. See, I mean, like, yeah, they've got durability. I've got, I guess, endurance. That's the same as stamina and endurance are the same. So durability is probably similar to pain tolerance.
So when they're showing these stats for Iron Man, the stats I'm assuming are with his suit on.
Well, yeah, you'd hope so.
I'm just asking. I'm just so.
Rob's stats would be a row of zeros. Damn. Zaid says you only need to read one Judge Dredd book, and it's Batman Judge Dredd by Beasley.
I actually read that and really enjoyed it.
He didn't even know that book existed until like 2 weeks ago.
Who, me?
Phil.
Oh.
Watching Dredd right now. Yeah, I mean, like, if I was a billionaire, there'd be so many movies and series I would make them do sequels of.
If you were a billionaire, we would know because your resource stat would be up much higher on your character sheet.
Wow. That was amazing, George. You did that well. What's up, B-Rose? Yeah.
Do you have any of these cards, Leroy? These are very popular right now.
You think I have Marvel cards, really? That's
I don't. I don't know. I don't. But
No,
Rob,
I don't
do you
have
any
any
of these?
friggin' Marvel cards.
Rob, do you have any of these?
So I don't know. Brother had to bump up all his stats to play Kano. Have you seen that? People think I look like Kano from Mortal Kombat, George.
I don't know what that is.
George
All right,
will
I'll
never, ever watch Mortal Kombat.
Really?
No.
Even just to go Mortal Kombat?
No.
What was the question, George?
Do you
I have
own any of
stats?
these cards?
Yes. Okay, so this is going to make you really happy or sad, probably a little bit of both. I collected the X-Men trading cards back in the day.
That's okay.
You know, like the clear, the special ones with like the clear plastic. Do you remember those?
I only know the Jim Lee ones, the ones that Shelby is mimicking.
I'll show you. I'll bring them up.
Okay. I remember there was Batman cards from the movie, the Michael Keaton movie. I remember that very vividly. Yeah.
There was all kinds of Batman stuff when that movie came out.
Mhm.
Batman was on everything.
Was there even a cereal? I think there was a cereal.
Yeah, dude, it was all kinds of stuff.
These ones. See those?
I don't remember those. I've
No,
never seen
I
those
don't remember
before.
those ones. Yeah.
Rick, what's in the house? How you going? Any day, any time? And I was going through like my teenage rebellious phase, so I took all my X-Men cards and burned them in a fire.
You couldn't just throw them in the trash can, huh?
I love trading cards, but I support that move that you did.
Why were you being rebellious? What made that rebellious? Like,
I know that just makes sense.
I don't know. Like, take something you spent money on and enjoyed and just throw it in a fire because you're a teenager. I don't know. I mean, what did you do in the caveman era, George? Through your rebellious teens.
Oh my goodness, I don't remember those cards at all. I'm sure they're worth a lot of money now because you burned them, but it's fine.
They probably are. I sold one set and two ungraded 2 months ago for 1,300. What are you talking about? Don't tell me about these cards because they're probably worth nothing.
Way to go, Rob.
Yeah, and that's like $1,300 US. That's like $1 million here.
Maybe you could sell the ashes.
Maybe. Where are they?
So, what do you think about doing stats for trading cards, or what do you think? What are you thinking about?
I don't know. I just want to like maybe both. Maybe trading cards and maybe like a
I could see him putting that
insert page
I could see
for a binder.
Putting that stat page that he has out on a print as a stretch goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George would like it. Leroy would not.
I would like it.
Yeah.
More prints. That's what we want.
Well, you have to put it on the back, so I'm assuming it would be more expensive.
You could actually put it out with the paper, the cardstock on different colors, and have like 3 stretch goals out of it. 3 different prints. Yeah.
Yeah, you could upgrade all the prints to have backings and upgrade all the Actually, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
So this is my mock-up, which is really rough, but that's how it looks. I'm going for like that more medical.
Oh my God, you're doing it. That was a joke, Rob.
This is something I've had for like 2 years, Leroy. I've had it sitting in the I don't know what to do with pile.
You should burn it with your X-Men cards.
Damn. Look at that. George, straight savage. One caveman joke, and George goes full ball on me. Zaid says, I can see Rob doing trading cards for all his characters except Ghost, and then everyone raging. Yeah, I could do that.
No, you wouldn't. You would do Ghost first.
Yeah, you'd think so. That would be the smart move.
As long as I never get a card, the Replicator card, because I don't want to see the Replicator.
It's coming one day. Clayton's actually working on the design. It's happening.
He's working on the design. You're 3 books in.
I've got the design. Clayton's refining it. Is making it everything that it can and will be.
He's writing the book, George now. He's writing book 4, and he's like, I think I should get a character design done of the main character of the series.
Chris says, you've corrupted George into a ruthless menace. Yes. Kenneth says, what kind of card do you prefer for the campaign? A character profile information or a card about the comic? What do you mean a card about the comic, Kenneth? What do you mean?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Zay says, wait, the title character isn't designed yet. He's been designed just by me, right? And no one wants to see that. No one wants to see
So what you're saying is you drew him with your drawing ability, and now Clayton's redrawing him with his drawing ability.
Exactly.
I like the profile to answer Kenneth's question. The profile a little bit better. That's what I kind of like.
Well, I want to know what he means by card about the comic. I want to know that first before I answer that.
Well,
question.
I imagine it'll be a trading card with some information about the comic.
The creation about the comic. I'd rather have character profile information as well.
Yeah.
Jasper's in the house. Derek Clay, or both. Okay.
Well, if you have multiple trading cards, why not? But if you have multiple main characters, not everybody's in a position where Rob just doesn't put his characters into his book. So,
yeah. Well, I wanted my character to go through some things, not just get bit by a radioactive spider and get powers. That's all I'm saying. Subject. I don't know, Jim. We're all over the shop at the moment. So Leroy had a good stream about that I was on with Eddie and Brian. Tell us about that, Leroy.
Why? You brought it up.
Yeah, but you liked it. You enjoyed it.
Yeah, like it was just about, I give the writers thing, I have a shtick where it's like hashtag. Oh, Bancroft started the shtick actually, but it's just a writer. Like, you guys don't do anything important, so we wanted to talk about what all goes into being a writer, and how it works if you run a campaign as a writer. And you really went into that and what you had to do. That Brian and Eddie came in, and we got a real good sense of how much actual work you guys have to do to get a book out. So that was what the show was about.
It was good.
To answer, I want to answer one of Hockey's questions. So if the character is being designed now, and book 4 is being worked on, the main character will not be in the next book. He's been in each of the books. He just hasn't shown his powers yet. So he's in book 1. He's in book 2. He'll be in book 3. He just hasn't become the replicator yet.
Yeah, and yeah, he will be in book 4. It's there. It's written. I've just got to get the design to get finished. But we're working on edits for 3 now anyway. So it's I can't do anything on 4 until 3 is finished.
Mo Big says George talked me into buying 3 books from Rob that the main character apparently isn't in.
Oh man, I'm just copying it right now. Zaid says I wasn't on that stream because I'm a letterer too. Interesting. So he's just some dude. Yes, he's just some dude.
How to make comics a Marvel way. Yeah.
How is the splintering going, George?
I'm really excited. 2 big things are happening this week.
What are those?
One, I'm going to have an article posted for a salute to Herb Trimpe, whose birthday would have been this week if he was still with us. May 26th. Do you know who Herb Trimpe is? A longtime Marvel artist. Huge run on the Hulk in the 70s. He created a character that some people like called Wolverine.
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly. But he did a lot of other work besides the Hulk. So we're going to have a top 10 best covers by Herb Trimpe on his birthday, which is May 26th. And also coming this week will be a crowdfunding review by me, which I'm not going to tell you what book it was.
What book was it?
I'm not going to tell you. But the book received my highest ever grade for book quality and content. I gave it an A+.
Wait, no, hang on. Does that mean it's knocked me off my perch?
I can't answer that question right now. All I'm saying is coming this week,
George,
will be a
crowdfunding
review of the first ever book that got an A+ for me. And that's not the overall grade. It's just for the book quality and content.
So, I mean, that's clearly... I know what it is. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Only Death Can Save Us.
No, that's been posted.
He already did that.
Oh, damn.
So you don't know what it is. I'm not going to say.
It's probably Kickstarter.
You'll have to watch this week, but that's what's going on the Splitting right now. They're still running their month-long Monochrome May. Salute to everything black and white. So that's a hint. So
it's a black and white book.
It's just a hint. Someone says Starblades. It's not Starblades. That's all I'll say. Oh, K Manifesto says, nice. Loved Herb Trimpe on Shogun Warriors. That's him. So yeah, Herb Trimpe was one of the greats.
George.
Yes.
Who do you think is the best artist of all time? Best comic book artist of all time?
Best comic book artist of all time. The first person that comes to mind is Bernie Wrightson.
Oh, okay. What about you, Leroy?
I don't really have one. I mean, I have a handful. I don't really have a favorite artist. I have a few that I liked or like currently.
What about you? What do you think?
Well,
Brayfogle would be up there, though.
He's up there for me, too. Dave Stevens is another one.
Yeah. Might be a guy in the chat that's one of my favorite.
Alex Toth from K Manifesto.
I don't know if the guy I would choose has actually... See, I don't know enough about the artists that have worked in comics.
This is a weird Judge Dredd guy?
No.
Okay, good.
It is... I don't know if he's actually done much internal work, but he's an amazing artist. Frazetta.
Oh yeah, he's done a lot of internal.
That's a comic book artist.
Yeah, he does more strip work, he did a lot of covers. But when I think of comic books, I think of like Marvel and DC. He did stuff like in the 50s and covers like Conan and stuff like that. Yeah, Frazetta is one of the greatest.
Amazing.
That's Death Dealer right there. Now they made
Amazing.
comic books from this character, but he didn't do the internal artwork on it.
Yeah.
He did like Terry and the Pirates and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Got Lars in here, Bogdan's in here, Alex Ross from hockey. What do you guys reckon? I like Alex Ross's art actually.
Yeah, I do
He's-
too.
Yeah, he's really good. Frazetta is the best. Wonder what Kenneth would say. That would be interesting. Kenneth, who do you think is the best artist of all time?
I'm gonna guess he'd say Silvestri, but I could be off. That would be my guess, though. I wanted to get in there. Not surprise. Not going to surprise, but
And what's Bernie's best work?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
He did an adaptation of the book, and it wasn't a comic. I mean, it was published as a Marvel graphic novel, but he illustrated, I think, 50 pages of work that went with the book. But yeah, Wrightson's Frankenstein's the best. His best comic work is probably Swamp Thing. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Gosh, jeez, damn.
nobody asked you, Phil. We already knew your answer.
Lars Leonard said, while Frazetta did comic book, he is not a comic book artist in my mind. It's not his best work. Yeah, I think of him as like a paperback, like a cover, like a book cover artist. I mean, he did do
cover
comics,
artist.
though.
Simon Pissed.
That's why, yeah.
Oh, man.
Wait, Phil likes
Shelby's
Simon
work.
Bisley?
Yeah, who knew? Oh, Kenneth says Hal Foster. There you go.
Hal Foster. Cool. I'll bring him up.
He did Prince Valiant. Wait a second. What's Eric McIntyre saying? You know what really happened this week? Leroy promoted and supported Weebury. What's that all about?
I look, okay. There was somebody who's been new around here that was closing her campaigns. Somebody was going on a stream and said we're going to stream about an hour. So I was like, why don't we help this person close a book, her book out? So we did, and it just started getting a lot of funding, and then it ended up being longer than an hour. That's what happened.
So you bought a manga book?
No, I didn't back it.
Oh, why is it doing that? It's so annoying.
Just because manga is not my style doesn't mean I can't appreciate the art. You know what I mean? Like I can still appreciate talent and skill, but I don't have to back it just to appreciate it. So there you go.
I'm back to Weebook because of Leroy.
Don't blame me. You can't stand up for yourself. That it's your problem.
Lars said he mentioned Hal Foster first. There you go. Who did you say, Leroy?
Breyfogle.
His most famous work is from Batman.
Norm Breyfogle. Breyfogle. I'm rereading Shadow of the Bat this week, George.
Good one.
Yeah.
Metagraphy also says also Jack Kirby too. Another great one.
Crackle.
I'm sure Kenneth knows this, but Jack based his design of the demon on Hal Foster's image of a mask he had in Prince Valiant. So that
Very
was
cool.
a swipe, if you want to say.
So, George, you've dabbled into manga. How has that whole experience gone for you?
What do you mean?
I know you started to read One Punch Man, and you didn't enjoy it.
I picked up some of my daughter's books. He let me borrow them. I read One Punch Man, I read Naruto, and I read Naruto, and I read something else. I just don't get it. Your words exactly to me were, "You're trying to read it, aren't you, George?" That's exactly what you said to me when I was trying to read it.
Yeah.
'Cause you were saying I should watch the anime first and then read it afterwards, which to me kind of defeats the purpose. I just want to pick up the book and read it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think manga's it's a tough sell for people that come from comics if they're not into it. It's a tough bridge to cross because it's very different. And the art's nowhere near as good as it is in comic books. I mean, you'll have certain cases where that's not true. Like Berserk is fantastic, but in general, like you're getting really high quality books in comics.
Did you see
like,
the creator just
art-wise.
passed away recently?
Yeah. That was sad. He was really young too, like 54.
Mm-hmm.
Manifesto says, nice info bomb on the Kirby Foster Demon connection, George.
Yep.
One Punch Man is great.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I tried reading that too, George. I'm with you. I didn't get it.
I would be really interested if you could watch the first episode of One Punch Man.
I tried. I couldn't.
If you enjoyed it.
Leroy, you watched an anime that Kenneth recommended.
I watched the whole series.
Did you like it?
I wish I liked the story. I wish the animation was done in more of a Western style because, I thought the story was kind of cool. Yeah, it's just hard for me to get into that kind of animation.
Are you gonna look at any others, Leroy, or is that it?
No, that's it.
That's
I signed
it,
up for
you've done.
Funimation for a month just to watch it because
Wow.
I could watch it somewhere else, but it would have been subtitles, and there's no way. I wanted to watch it with English in
Dubs.
English. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I signed up for Funimation just to be able to watch it.
Jim Steranko is a top comic artist from Zaid.
And Kirby-based Mr. Miracle off of Jim Steranko.
It was the Last Exile, Oscar. Last Exile.
Lars Leonard says John Byrne. His collaboration with Chris Claremont is the best period of reading comics for him when he was a kid. What about it, George? Do you reckon you can handle one episode of One Punch Man?
No, I'm not going to watch that.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I've tried to watch what's Akira. I couldn't watch that. I've tried multiple times to make it through Ninja Scroll. I was not able to.
Oh, my heart. Ninja Scroll.
It's not that I don't try. I really do, and I go in with an open mind. I really do. I mean, I know I talk enough shit where you guys are like, "Come on," but I really do. I want to be able, because everybody, even non-manga people, like Ninja Scroll, and I want to be able to join in on that. But I just, it's not for me, man.
I know what I wanted to tell Leroy. I bought a Warhammer 40K book.
What?
I've been asking Leroy for months to recommend one I should get, for starters. And he's like, "Oh, I'll talk to Eddie. I'll let you know. I'll talk to Eddie." And he never let me know.
What did you get?
I asked in chat, and someone in chat recommended Gaunt Ghosts, I think it's called, or vice versa. And when I was reading the reviews on it, I said, "This is a perfect book for beginners."
There you go.
So I got the omnibus version of that.
See,
Leroy would enjoy Cowboy Bebop. Is that
I don't
anime
even know what that is. That sounds like modern country music, actually. I don't.
I think George might actually enjoy Dr. Stone.
I never even heard of that.
So basically, something happens and everyone in the world, apart from a few people, get turned to stone. So the whole world's basically reset to the Stone Age. And there's a really smart kid who uses chemistry and science to, move forward. George was like,
Sorry, man. I don't have anything against it. I don't mind that you like it, but you can stop trying to recommend it for me because it's not going to happen.
Marvel will launch a Warhammer comic in the next few months. Interesting.
I thought they already had one out. Eddie could. I'm not sure if Eddie's in the chat, but I'm pretty sure there's one out already. I think Marvel. I think they already did a series. Maybe they're launching a new one.
It's funny, man. I played Warhammer all through my teenage years, and I've never read any of the backstory stuff.
How do you know why people go around calling people heretics, though? You have
Oh, I mean that's, and I didn't play 40K. I played Fantasy. Fantasy is way better, but no one likes it. So I guess
You do.
that's-
There's no accounting for your bad taste, Rob. That's true.
There's not. Are there coffee shops in the Warhammer universe?
No. I don't even think they're allowed to sit down and have a break in the Warhammer universe.
I'm with Leroy. Cards with stats suck. Damn, Jasper. That's
He's way
opinionated.
behind. He's behind.
Yeah. Eric says, I've been timed out so many times this week for bringing up manga. Rob was laughing by himself. Warhammer comics have been out for Marvel. Sisters of Battle series coming. They have not been good. That's a shame. I bought a Borderlands comic when that came out. That was terrible. That's a computer game, George, that was quite popular. They made a comic of it, and it was horrendous. Yes.
We've made 50 minutes out of nothing, Rob.
Congratulations.
Good. That's pretty good for us, huh? Like, we had no real topics.
No, that's pretty
today.
good for you. I've made like 4-hour shows out of nothing.
Okay. That for me, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's good for you.
I was asked for the link 30 minutes ago, but I was timed out. Did you send him the link, Leroy?
Oh, he didn't. I didn't know he asked for it.
Oh.
We can get him in.
Yeah,
we'll
come
get him
in.
in. Yeah,
Come in.
Yeah, I'll get it to him right now. I'm sorry. I was looking and he never said he wanted it. So it's my bad.
Tessai is his name. Tessai. Such a great character.
Amanda says, so what did happen this week?
The chat didn't happen, Leroy. That was that. Oh, yeah. Send Kenneth a link. You can come in, Kenneth, and let us know what the.
I'll send the link to Kenneth Rocafort. Absolutely. Eddie, you don't need to come in anymore.
Oh my gosh.
That's savage.
Well, here's something that happened on the Splintering. There's a new writer, Amanda B.
Oh,
She-
no.
She wrote a review
Awesome.
for NTM's Mavericks.
Wow. Kenneth says he finishes the line art.
Finish the line art. Yeah. I can send him a link. Maybe he'll come in and talk about it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Done with the line art already.
Wow,
That's insane.
So cool. Yeah, Mel B streamed during the
Did
week.
you see that, George?
I missed it. No, I saw that she did it. Michael's not well, right? He's still sick?
He has
Yeah.
typhoid. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a typhoid.
What?
Typhoid.
You're joking, aren't you? You're not being serious.
It's not, no, people haven't had typhoid since 1863. Yes, I'm joking.
I hope he gets better soon.
Yeah, I know. I need him to do work for me. Yes. Are you going to show us some pages, Ken? Yes, please.
Come on, guys. Like, let's not pressure
Osgreat
him.
Sage says, I agree with Amanda B's review for NTM's book. So you guys have got to check it out.
Was it good? Have you read it, George?
Have I read the book? I've read the review. I haven't read the book.
Shelby says typhoid is the red herring of disease.
Kenneth, I love it how everyone waits to like the last 10 minutes to turn the stream into something with Eddie popping in and maybe Kenneth.
He hasn't
Come
said
on,
no.
Kenneth.
Now, don't pester him about any work you may or may not want done, Rob.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Any day, anytime.
I bet he would come in and say no to you before you even asked, just to make us laugh. That would be funny.
That would be funny. I would.
He
enjoy
just
that.
came in here, said no,
said
Rob,
no.
and then left.
Yes, that would be fantastic. That would make my day.
Yeah. So yeah, no chat this week. Some people were sad, like Jim. He had
I was sad.
He had a burger ready for Sandwich Saturday. No go.
I Borrow Ideas says they were waiting to see if the stream was going to get good, Rob.
No go.
Kenneth, welcome.
Hi, hello.
Says they were waiting to see.
Yes, I finished all the lineup.
Congratulations.
Sensational.
Wow.
Thank you. I don't show anything.
No, I wouldn't expect that. So
Just 44 pages in total of the story.
Beautiful. So what's next?
Here we
Colours?
go.
I need to the color flats and color all the images of the pages.
And are you doing watercolors?
No, it's digital. I
Digital.
need the flats.
Sick.
Yeah, first.
Awesome. Wow, that's cool. You excited?
Super.
Yep. Sweet.
Did you think you would get this done? Get it done quickly as you did, Kenneth? Because this seems pretty quick. The line art.
Yes, I did in the time I supposed to make it. I'm in time.
Mm.
This will be a little more low. This part of the coloring,
Right.
but I have the time.
It must be nice to be able to draw that quick, because it seems like as fans we're starting to learn the process. George and I and the people in the chat who aren't artists, and we're learning that usually it takes a longer time than we would suspect for people. But for you, it's just what we would think. Like the book you closed like 2 months ago, and the line art's done. Like that's pretty good. That's impressive.
It's awesome.
And I start also looking for the script, doing notes for the second volume.
Sick.
Wow.
Are you going to wait until the 4th issue to see Groken, Kenneth?
Fucking hell.
No, I don't go into that technique.
Okay.
5th issue for Grogan, maybe. No. That would be sick. A Kyle Ritter versus Ken Rocafort stream, both coloring the same piece of art, or just the stream of Ken coloring. I don't think you're going to show any of it off before it gets.
No, I don't say he's Groken, just coloring something. It doesn't have to be Groken, Rob.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Kenneth, I'd like to see you color on stream one time. You say you do it digitally, right?
Yes, I do in digital.
Yeah,
but
so
I don't know how to show at the same time the monitor.
Well, you would call in. You could come in twice on StreamYard. You would come in. Is your monitor what you color on? Is that on? Can you get that on the internet? The computer you color on?
No, I color in the Wacom.
I know Eric does show his
directly.
Wacom, so Eric Weathers could show you how to do that. Actually,
I'm not too techy. I'm really caveman about technology. I know how to use the coloring stuff, but connection to the internet, all the camera things. Now I know.
Okay, George is also a caveman,
but I'm a legitimate caveman. That's different.
Okay.
I actually had a pretty exciting week this week, Rob. I mean, we're talking about things that happened this week. I picked up a book I was really excited to share with everybody. If you don't mind me sharing.
But no, please.
Anyone seen this one before?
My first cover in the industry. Victory.
Pretty cool, right? Kenneth's first ever work.
Wow.
Yes. I think in the issue number 4 or 3, I did some pages.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
This is your first cover, though, right?
Yes. It's in.
So if anyone's interested in Kenneth's first ever cover work, this is for a series called Victory. It's from Image. It's volume 2, and it's variant cover number letter C.
Yes.
But this is his first ever cover. I saw this and I grabbed it right away.
Yes, I did some indie comics before that, but this is my officially in the industry.
Thought it was pretty nice. So
how
really
long ago was that?
Jeez, good question.
It's been 80 years.
2004.
4.
Wow.
17 years.
Jeez.
That's not so long.
Not for you. That's a flash in the pan.
And NTM wasn't even alive, and he's got his own book out.
Who knew Kenneth could draw such hot chicks, huh?
Everybody.
Everyone knew that.
We're all shocked, Rob. We're all shocked.
Kenneth, it seems that based on my limited knowledge of how people progress as artists, they tend to get really good, and then the next level, once they're really good, is to get faster. Is that accurate or not?
I think every individual is different.
Mhm.
Yeah, it depends a lot of factors.
Okay, cool.
It's tough to push yourself to get faster if you're not trying. Like, I see a lot of folks bragging about how good their art is on their books and their crowdfund, but then their books take a year to come out. And if a book takes a year to come out, I expect the art to be good.
Yes,
Like,
yes. Also, I've done not too active in the streaming thing. I have more time to draw. If I have a channel, I do other things. Project. I also work in 2 different projects more. At the same time, I drawing Broken, but those are out of the comics, and those consume time too.
Mm.
But my priority is Broken.
Well, you have been streaming a little bit more lately, Kenneth. We've seen you on a few more streams.
Yes, I love to be in the chat,
Mhm.
but be talking like now is sometimes impossible.
Right.
we've heard you talk about Groken, and there's going to be multiple volumes, and you're writing the script for volume 2. Is there going to be any other crowdfunding franchises or IPs you're going to be working on besides Groken?
Yes, I doing some IP, but I prefer doing Groken 1, 2, maybe during going to the 3. I going to between something different and continue with Groken.
That's the worst news of the week, George. Another Roquefort IP. Damn it all to hell.
Oh yeah, yes, we beat Leroi, right?
Leroi, nice.
Is speed something that you've worked on yourself? Is that something you've prioritized, trying to get faster with your art, or you just it's not something you think about?
No, I usually work really fast and stay with the quality.
Mm-hmm.
And no, that's normal. I usually, when I work for the mainstream Marvel DC, I only have a month for finish a book, and also covers between. But now it's fine. The thing consuming a little more time is learning the program to do the line art, because I'm not doing in the traditional way. I'm doing digital in the Clip Studio Paint, except the covers. The covers still traditional. Learning the program consumes time.
Yeah.
Your original art folder is just ridiculously amazing. It is so good.
Yes, I'm not selling anything at the moment. I don't want to take.
I knew we were going to ask.
He said no soup for you.
No, and the other things, maybe some writers. I received a lot of offer about work on different projects, and I decline everything. I don't want interruptions in my work, because if I accept work collaboration stuff, that's going to ruin my deadline.
That's cool.
And my objective is with the backers, fans and friends, and give the project a time.
So you think you're on target to meet your December deadline?
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. Finger crossed, but yes.
And how long does it usually take you to color a page?
If you say about a day, I'm going to get sick.
Okay, I'm not going to answer well. Well, yes, consume more than the drawing. Because do the flats, and really, my sister work helped me in that part. But that I take part, and she take also breaks.
That's cool.
But it's looking. I put a lot of detail when I do colors. It's not only the gradations. No, it's more texture.
Yeah, you've actually colored books for DC in the past, so like you're a legit colorist. And I don't hate it, but it always makes me sad when somebody else is coloring your work, because you do such a good job when you color your own stuff.
I do a lot of covers, obviously, and sometimes when the colorists don't have the time, the editor say, "Can you cover the colorist and do a few pages?" And say, "Okay." Yes, I help in that way too, in the comic inside. and I have the credits.
So I mean, that's a pretty good spot to end the show on. Line art for Groken is done. 44 pages is done. December deadline looks like it's going to be met. Anything else you want to add, Kenneth?
I going to this week. My schedule is to some art is going to the traditional way for the card and make some stickers for the tape. Yes, I have a good schedule.
Nice.
You're gonna have customized tape around the boxes when you ship
I have
them?
it. I have the machine to wet the
Yeah.
tape and put it.
He actually
Nah.
showed it, George. Kenneth has
Oh.
a sketchbook he does every day, and he put a piece of that tape on one of his sketch pages.
Yes,
So
the
we actually,
lithography,
yeah,
at the time.
we've
Can
actually
we-
seen it. I can
can
pull
we-
it up. Yeah, give me a
Yes, please.
second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Now the trading cards that you're gonna do, you're doing 2 trading cards, right?
Yes, one
Are
for
they-
the
One for the
for the letter for the mail list.
for the early sign up and one
Yes.
for the backers. Is it just gonna be like the covers, or is it unique art for the cards?
Unique art.
Do you want to show any of that today?
No.
I'm going to finish during this week. I'm going to do one, and the other. I have an art I did exactly for that, but I think this art can wait for
Oh,
the
cool.
next campaign.
Okay.
I'm really, but I'm excited for the cards too.
So yeah,
I love custom tape.
Snuggie says, "Can I get my tape in mint condition?" That looks
got-
really sharp.
Got the beam pad in here. He's new to CG, so welcome, man. That's sweet, Kenneth. I love custom tape. I love that. That's sick.
Thank you.
All right, we might wrap it up there.
Okay.
The link for Sovereign Wolf is down below. Replicator, Splintering, Leroy's channel, maybe some other things. Lucent, Kozor. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and everyone have a good week. Is there anything that George,
Nope.
No.
Have a great day, everyone.
Leroy?
Yeah. Thank
Got
you for
nothing.
having me.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks for coming, man. It was awesome. See you all later. I'm gonna hit leave studio. I mean, and broadcast. See you guys. Thanks for coming.